It is time for our entertainment news. Now, our very first story, Victoria Kimani calls out Beyonce. Yes. Now, following the unveiling of the track list of Beyonce's new project, The Lion King, The Gift, which is the musical accompaniment to the new Disney movie, The Lion King. Now, Kenya singer Victoria Kimani has put out a series of tweets which seems like a displeasure as regards the artists that were featured on the album, which was mainly Nigerian. Now, she took to her Twitter account to say, and I quote, "As much as to celebrate with our fellow Africans, the obvious exclusion of Kenyans or East Africans on this soundtrack is depressing." Now, the movie was based on Kenya, and she continues saying, "Y'all could at least have had Lupita or Barack on the outro." Now, since we don't have many artists in East Africa. Now, I don't know if you guys saw.
So, oh my God, now let me breathe. Okay, so I don't want Victoria Kimani to now start looking like when things are not going our way, she's always looking for doing the blame game. All right, so this is an African thing. And some people would even say Mr. Easy is not from Nigeria, he's from Ghana. Anyhow you want to see it. And so many times...
Now we had Shatta Wale as well.
Yes, and so many times when people travel out and then you have discussion with the white or anybody outside Africa, they call everybody Africa. Some people even say that they come from Wakanda. They don't even know that Wakanda does not even exist. So I do not want to start thinking that once things don't favor her or once she's not, because look at the Tiwa Savage case too, and then she was all about...
Somebody even tweeted that, you know, the reason why she was not on the playlist is because she was busy writing the cover for the FU challenge.
Oh my God.
That was very...
The person said when Tiwa Savage was busy in the studio writing songs, you were busy writing
dissing someone,
abusing Tiwa Savage.
But if I'm going to look at it from her perspective, now the truth of the story of the matter is that Lion King was based on Kenyan story. Now Rafiki, Simba, and Nala are Kenyan characters. Now, if you look at it from that point of view, I was saying it yesterday that in as much as we're really happy that we have a lot of Nigerian artists on the mix, that you can't take away from the story, you can't take away from the Lion King story and kind of without calling Kenyan. So yes, now what she doesn't understand is that this is not the soundtrack that is going to be used in Lion King, but it's Beyonce's separate project. Now Beyonce was milking it, as we discussed yesterday, not the other way around where people think that the Lion King is milking Beyonce. Beyonce is actually milking the Lion King project and saying, I'm dropping this. And I also have an album called, you know, The Gift, The Lion King, The Gift, and I have artists from across Africa because Beyonce is a businesswoman. Yeah. But if The Lion King, now we watch it, now this is now would be a solid argument if we watch it and we do not hear any Kenyan origin. I was saying it that if she doesn't bring that native African thing to the mix, then we have kind of like have a right to complain.
But then again, I would like people to be very careful. In as much as they say you have a voice, you can always talk about your displeasure and all that. Sometimes when you talk about this and then you forget relationship, you forget that in the long run, you might still have something to do with this person.
It's true,
and then at that point, that person remembers or they bring out what you have said before or something. And
she's even calling her fellow Kenyan musician out that, okay, we know we're not talented like that, but you would have at least... She said that conversation about
popular.
That conversation with Victoria Kimani talking about how Kenyans don't even support their own self, and they prefer playing Nigerian songs in their own club. She's even saying, at least if you are not even putting musicians, we have Lupita Nyong'o who is representing us outside Kenya and Africa. You would have just used that to do outro. Or Barack Obama, former President Barack Obama.
It's Beyonce's song. This self-entitlement needs to stop.
Yes.
It's Beyonce's song, it's Beyonce's album. She didn't even want to put one Nigerian in it. What are you going to do?
And again, she has this affiliation with Nigeria. So why are you not happy for people from Nigeria and just say that's my brother, that's my sister, and let's just move on? How about that?
People should just leave Victoria Kimani. Anyway, still on the Beyonce's The Lion King, The Gift album. Yes, Ghanaian rapper Shatta Wale has called his fellow Ghana rapper Sarkodie hypocrite after he congratulated him on the Beyonce Lion King feature. Sarkodie put out a tweet saying, "Welcome home, Queen," at Beyonce officially. Big shout out to Shatta Wale, GH, and all our brothers and sisters on there. Big one for the culture. And a different tweet, Shatta Wale, in a recent interview with Xylophone FM in Ghana, claimed that tweet was not from Sarkodie's heart, as it has always been acting like a boss to him, which he hates. He said, and I quote, "Sarkodie has become too known. He was recently on It's FM and he was trying to pose big to me. I don't pose big to people. Music is not about your dress. dress or it's not about how you speak. I don't want hypocrites around me. Sarkodie has always been a hypocrite. I didn't wish him on his birthday. He thinks he can tweet about my collabo and make people say he's a matured person. I won't retweet his tweet. He can say that message, but I know deep down within him, it wasn't a real tweet. So we have another Beyonce collaboration album drama again. And this is what I said yesterday. You know, I was telling you that how did Beyonce, that non-disclosure agreement, that Shatta Wale should not, because Shatta Wale is that artist from Ghana that he will abuse you. He just finished his fight with Stonebwoy.
Wow.
Now he had, yes, he had his own with Sarkodie. And Sarkodie, being a big boy, just tweeted, congratulations. And Shatta Wale, in his usual format, don't congratulate me. You, this guy, you're famsing me now. It's a perfect example of, why are you famsing me now? Should be always for me, chairman.
Is it wrong?
Now Beyonce puts me on a song. You, who are you in the Ghana?
Is it wrong for Sarkodie to do what he did?
No, it wasn't wrong.
If you have decided to be a baby for life, stay there.
Shatta Wale.
No, so Shatta Wale and Sarkodie have had beef for the longest.
know.
Now, if you see the responses that Sarkodie always gives him, they always have this very mature undertone. He has always been saying, I wish you well, I'm happy for your success, you're doing very well. And you know, most times when you do that to people, they feel like you're trying to baby them, belittle them. It's almost like, oh, you're doing so well, darling. It's like, who is she talking to?
I'm still bigger than you did, but you're all right, you're all right.
Sarkodie did the right thing. But he can tweet whatever he wants to tweet. He should enjoy the, the feeling for now. But it's not very mature. Because if you're saying Sarkodie is a hypocrite, for tweeting at you, and you didn't wish him happy birthday, and you're not going to retweet the tweet, what does that make you?
You know,
what does that make you?
I just think Sarkodie is just full of good vibes. He's my friend, by the way, and he wished me happy birthday.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
so I think it's just
When are you bringing him to the show?
Oh, from Ghana?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll see to that. So we're talking camera. All right, moving on, guys. Sexual assault charge against Kevin Spacey dropped. Now, a U.S. prosecutor has dropped the criminal case against the Hollywood actor Kevin Spacey. This is coming few weeks after the text messages exchanged between the alleged victim and his girlfriend during his groping incident with Kevin Spacey was brought before the court as evidence. According to sources, the alleged victim exercised his Fifth Amendment right, that is, refusing to answer any question, especially in a criminal trial, on that ground that he or she might incriminate him or herself. Kevin Spacey had faced criminal charges of indecent assault and battery in connection with a 2015 incident where he was accused of groping a young man in a bar. The former House of Cards star had pleaded not guilty and was faced up to 5 years in prison if convicted.
So Kevin Spacey is free right now. Yeah. Can I throw in the race card right now?
Everybody just went
and
quiet.
Say what?
So it's a white guy.
White.
See, this is the US, the gringo country. Okay, well, I don't want to say.
So you think it's not dying? Like that matter is not dying yet?
No, this one will go. Like I'm just saying, in case of black celebrities,
the noise
cases like this don't just go.
Yeah.
There's Abby Weinstein, and that situation is gone. But when you see the likes of other black entertainers, what are their names? R. Kelly, whether he's guilty or not, Michael Jackson, everybody will be like, yes, they pulled him out of the series, which was already ending. They put him out of House of Cards series, it was ending, and lost some endorsement here and there, but right now he's free because the witness decided not to say anything. But I'm just looking at the whole situation, like throwing in the race card in this situation.
Yes, I think I agree with you. Yeah. I think I agree with you.
I mean, we can't exactly say this is what they did. It's speculations, right? But one thing I can commend them for is the fact that nowadays there are crimes that you commit in the past that are coming to light. No matter how old or how many years ago it was committed, at least we can say that if you do a crime, you do the time, or at least you get to court and you have to defend yourself. Now, in this case, it was free. Now, we don't know if it was because white privilege or not. So we're just going to move on to some more news.
That's always creeping in, though. Yes, this thing about black, about white, and sometimes it's almost like their focus is just on the black to drag them down. I do not totally want to think that way, so that it doesn't look like, oh, because you're black, and that is what you're thinking. But it is so obvious. It is just so obvious. It's just like having a jury in Nigeria. All right, now don't look at me that way. Jury!
that will say, I will prosecute you because you did not greet me,
My goodness, I saw that thing. He said, when are we going to have a jury? And then they will now make you guilty because you didn't greet them or something. That was so funny. All right, moving on to some more news now. Game of Thrones gets 32 nominations for 2019 Emmys. Now, the nomination list for the 2019 Emmys has been announced, and Game of Thrones got the highest nods with 32 nominations, breaking the new record for most Emmy nominations received in the same year by any show, smashing the 25-year-old long record previously held by NYPD Blue, which had 26 nominations for its first season in 1994. Now, the major nominations the show bagged include Best Lead Actor and Actresses in a Drama Series for Kit Harington, who is Jon Snow, and Emilia Clarke, who is Daenerys, respectively. Now, while 8 other cast members swept the nominations in the supporting and guest acting categories, now it was also worthy of mentioning that the Netflix series When They See Us got 11 nominations for 2019 Emmys, and the ceremony, which will be shown live, will be held on September 22nd, 2019 at the Microsoft Theater in downtown Los Angeles, California. Yeah. Now, I think Oji is going to be super excited about this one.
Game of Thrones will win. They will win. What I'm actually excited about is When They See Us, the series When They See Us, like 11 nominations. You know how we talked about how that series was passing a message.
So thought-provoking.
It was
so powerful.
And people got emotional watching it.
The race conversation was in the series itself, The black-white race.
Okay, so for Game of Thrones, I think, I don't know, you know how we used to love these, I don't know what to say, Filipino drama series growing up as Nigerians. Like, they were just able to mix and match everything that people love in series to put together in this one series till it became like a religion. So yes, I do think that Game of Thrones is going to win the nominations because the viewership every Sunday was crazy. I think at some point it was even beating football viewership at some point.
Yeah, especially this final season, the final season itself.
Yeah, but people were disappointed a bit with the final season, right?
They were disappointed because they wanted more.
More!
What people actually wanted from Game of Thrones is, what will happen to our life when we finish? so don't end this series. No matter what, don't end it. Don't kill anybody. Don't kill anybody.
So they went, the script was bad.
They kill them. Let them do.
What do you want me to do when I get home now?
I know that feeling, and I guess that's the reason I've not even subscribed to a particular channel since God knows when, because I'm like,
But talking about When They See Us, I think it has done amazingly well. Talking about the fact that it has just been on Netflix and the viewership
11 nominations
is
already.
Crazy. 11 nominations in just a few months. Wow.
Crazy. Massive congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. All right, celebrity birthday shout out right here on Celebrities Birthday Shout Out. Today we have Hollywood star Vin Diesel, Priyanka Chopra, and TV host Wendy Williams.
Oh my God. How you doing?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Because I love Wendy. Say anything about Wendy, I love. And a lot of people have even compared me to, you know, Wendy, I do not give 20 blankets blank.
At least they're even comparing to Wendy Williams. People on this show that be comparing me to Don Jazzy.
Oh my God.
Yes, happy birthday to Wendy Williams.
And everyone who's celebrating today.